Mellow.
Hey YouTube! It's Ollie here, with Melontown Reacts, and I'm one of the many members of Melon Nation here, bringing you a new take on the reaction video. So, a lot of you guys have been talking about the outrageous news of the so-called anti-white, pro-white genocide Netflix show, Dear White People. And they've mostly been talking about it in the form of other YouTube videos where people pause the video that they're watching and then respond to what has just been presented in the video in a slightly annoyed and sarcastic tone, but at the same time, kind of boring and exactly what you expect them to say. And honestly, that format seems really easy to copy. Well, not copy, I'm not going to say copy. And what better way to test this out than to try my own reaction video to one of these reaction videos. This week, I'd like to approach this angle by looking at the video of a YouTube game reviewer and all-around funny guy, Stan Burton. And even though Stan and I are good friends, I'm gonna have to keep it real in this video. So,
Here we go!
Dear white people,
Did you just assume my race based on what I look like?
honestly, yeah, the voice, not great. Makes you sound like an unlikable person. Like the kind of person who would say the things that you're gonna go on to say in this video, and the people just wouldn't want to be around.
I will have you know, I sexually identify as an Aborigine woman. Frankly, this bigotry against us transracial individuals in America is quite disheartening.
Honestly, that's just like a gross joke, and I put joke in quotations, but you couldn't really see that. There's lots of issues with it, don't really need to get into it. Delivered like he delivers things, still sounds awful. Yeah, it's just not good.
But you know, this certainly is true. White folks sure love wearing sweaters and khakis. Look at them standing there being all white and happy. Typical white people. Am I right or am I right?
I mean, lots of white folks in my experience do like sweaters and khakis, and overall happiness. Though, I don't really see anything in this trailer that seems to be saying that all white people do. I feel like that's going to be a theme we're going to see, or with your work as a whole.
here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes.
Wait a tick. Are you about to tell an entire race of people what they're allowed and not allowed to do? I see absolutely no hypocrisy in this at all. Not racist at all. Please go on. Tell all white people what they're supposed to do. Also, I'd love to know my New Year's resolutions for 2018 as well, if you could.
Man, you seem to be taking this really personally. Like it's an attack on you, or an attack on all of the white race. I'm gonna say it's better to assume that the characters in this movie are not always or likely to ever be talking to you in particular or the entirety of the white race.
Pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents.
Okay, wait a minute. Slow down, slow down. I'm trying to write this down. Okay, I can dress as a pirate. Pirate with an E at the end. But I can't dress as Obama, she said? Is that okay? That's the rule. I can't dress as a... Don't dress as Obama for Halloween if you're white. Now, I have an Asian friend. Would he be allowed to dress as Obama? Also, I know some Hispanic people. My neighbors are Hispanic. They kind of have African American facial features, but they're more light skinned. Would they be allowed to dress as Obama? I'd really love you to break down who's allowed to dress as Obama and who's not, because you're being a little vague right now. But all I know is white people aren't allowed to do it. But I'd love you to go into other races as well. Also, maybe the mixes of races. Eurasians. Can a Eurasian dress as Obama? If you could address these issues in the next trailer for Dear White People, that would be great. Thanks, Netflix.
I mean, this is just some more lightly, if not more than lightly, racist filler. I think that's all you need to just kind of fill some time. Like just like this segment of the video you're watching right now here.
Top of the list of unacceptable costumes? Me.
Yes, thank you for addressing these issues plaguing the black community. White people wearing blackface to parties. This happens all the time. I can't go to a party without seeing at least one person in blackface. It's an epidemic. This is the real problem plaguing black communities.
I mean, again, this is just such a short trailer, so the amount of times this guy jumps in, it's hard to keep up with, honestly. So this was just 3 words of someone saying that they didn't want someone to dress up like them, as in the race that they are, which I think is a pretty solid ground to stand on. I don't think you have to argue against the fact that blackface is wrong. This guy seems to agree later on that blackface overall isn't like a good thing. It definitely still happens. I mean, I live in the Midwest of America, and I hear about it every year. New cases every year. It's not crazy. It's not all the time, not every party, but it happens every year. Yeah, it's not good. That tag of this is the real problem facing black communities is just a really bad part, too. I thought I'd react to that with like a ugh sound. Ugh. Ugh.
Thank you, Netflix, for finally pointing out this injustice that happens so much. Oh, hey, y'all. My name is Stan Birdman. I'm a Jewish American. Please stop dressing like Hitler for Halloween. Every other person at the Halloween parties is dressed like Hitler. I've had enough of this. It happens all the time.
Yeah, there we had a really unequivalent parallel that doesn't really apply to the real world at all. Yeah, it's also not funny. That's important to say too.
That's right, destroy that racist, white supremacist, white sorority's property. Good for you, Netflix. Good for you. This is just brilliant social commentary by Netflix. Dividing people based on race and then ostracizing one particular race.
Well, at this point, he seems to have identified the character in the red hoodie with glasses as Netflix. And as Netflix, he is destroying this person's property and is now being awarded by this guy in his classic sarcasm voice. I'm not quite sure how he picked up the fact that this guy was Netflix in the show because there was such little going on in the trailer. Perhaps it is the fact that the word Netflix is on his hoodie in the corner. I thought that was just the logo. Maybe it's his name sewn in.
This is great television. I cannot wait. This is literally going to be the MASH of our generation. The Cheers, the Frasier of our generation. The I Love Lucy of Netflix.
Honestly, this last bit is just a great bit to end on because he's using his voice in like the epitome of the ways that it's bad, as you can all tell by listening to his voice and watching this video. It's as annoying as ever, if not more so right now. I think the funniest part here was when he said, this will be the blank of our generation. They named a bunch of old shows. Because, like, if it's our generation, why are you, like, only referencing things that appear on TV Land? Yeah, so I just roasted him. Let's see how this video closes.
This is going to usher in a new era of social justice warrior commentary. God bless you, Netflix. God bless. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Goodbye, my friends.
Honestly, I preferred the casting of Netflix when he was played by the guy from Everybody Hates Chris. But I'll definitely try this show out. Maybe you will too. Tell us what you'd like us to react to next down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Melontown. Population U.